How different this is from the conditions in the soldiers' brothels to which we are allowed to go, and where we have to wait in long queues. I wish I never thought of them, but desire turns my mind to them involuntarily, and I'm afraid for it might be impossible to ever be free of them again. But then I feel the lips of the little red brunette and press myself against them. My eyes close, and I want it all to fall from me, war, terror, and grossness, in order to awaken young and happy. I think of the picture of the girl on the poster and for a moment believe that my life depends on winning her. And if I press ever deeper into the arms that embrace me, perhaps a miracle may happen. So after a time, we find ourselves reassembled again. Lear is in high spirits. We pull on our boots and take our leave warmly. The night air cools our hot bodies. The rustling poplars loom large in the darkness. The moon floats in the heavens and in the waters of the canal. We do not run. We walk beside one another with long strides. That was worth a ration loaf, says Lear. And I cannot trust myself to speak. I am not in the least happy. Then we hear footsteps and dodge behind a shrub. The steps come nearer, closer, close by us. We see a naked soldier in boots just like ourselves. He has a package under his arm and gallops onward. It is Tieden in full course. He has disappeared already. We laugh. In the morning, he will curse us. Unobserved, we arrive again at our sacks of straw. I'm called to the orderly room. The company commander gives me a leave pass and the travel pass and wishes me a good journey. I look to see how much leave I have got. 17 days, 14 days leave and 3 days for traveling. It is not enough, and I ask whether I cannot have 5 days for traveling. Burtnick points to my pass. There I see that I am not to return to the front immediately. After my leave, I have to report for a course of training to a camp on the moors. The others envy me. Cat gives me good advice and tells me I ought to try to get a base job. If you're smart, you'll hang on to it. I would rather not have gone for another 8 days. We are to stay here that much longer, and it is good here. Naturally, I have to stand the others' drinks at the canteen. We are all a little bit drunk. I become gloomy. I will be away for 6 weeks. That is lucky, of course. But what may happen before I get back? Shall I meet all these fellows again? Already Haie and Kemrick have gone. Who will be next? Who will the next be? As we drink, I look at each of them in turn. Albert sits beside me and smokes. He is cheerful. We have always been together. Opposite squats Cat, with his drooping shoulders, his broad thumb and calm voice. Muller with the projecting teeth and the booming laugh. Tieden with his mousy eyes. Lear, who has grown a full beard and looks at least 40. Over us hangs a dense cloud of smoke. Where would a soldier be without tobacco? The canteen is his refuge, and beer is far more than a drink. It is a token that a man can move his limbs and stretch in safety. We do it ceremonially. We stretch our legs out in front of us and we spit deliberately. That is the only way. How it all rises up before a man when he is going away the next morning. At night, we go again to the other side of the canal. I am almost afraid to tell the little brunette that I am going away. And when I return, we will be far from here. We will never see one another again. But she merely nods and takes no special notice. At first, I am at a loss to understand. Then it suddenly dawns on me. Yes, Lear is right. If I were going up to the front, then she would have called me again, pauvre garçon. But merely going on leave, she does not want to hear about that. That is not nearly so interesting. She may go to the devil with her chattering talk. A man dreams of a miracle and wakes up to loaves of bread. Next morning, after I've been deloused, I go to the railhead. Albert and Cat come with me. At the halt, we learn that it will be a couple of hours yet before the train leaves. The other two have gone back to duty, have to go back to duty. We take leave of one another. Good luck, Cat. Good luck, Albert. They go off and wave once or twice. Their figures dwindle. I know their every step and movement. I would recognize them at a distance. Then they disappear. I sit down on my pack and wait. Suddenly, I become filled with a consuming impatience to be gone.